Hey, this is Brad from Ready to Send. Ready to Send uses AI to automatically generate responses to your important emails. So this means it'll ignore newsletters, social updates, promotions, and only focus on those emails that typically require a response. But what if there's an email that you may want Ready to Send to ignore and prevent it from auto-generating a response? I'm going to show you how using Gmail filters. So if you've ever looked in the sidebar here of Gmail, you'll notice some categories that Gmail has predefined: social, updates, forms, promotions, etc. So any emails that typically land in these categories will be ignored by Ready to Send. So we're going to able to leverage this to tell Ready to Send to ignore certain emails. First, I have one here in my inbox that is just an employee handbook update from HR. So this is a fairly generic update that doesn't typically require a response. So I don't really want this draft generated, and I would typically delete it. So if I want Ready to Send to ignore any emails like this going forward, I can click here and I can filter messages like this. And from here I can specify any criteria I want, whether it's the email address, whether the subject has certain words, maybe like update, or it doesn't have certain words in it, has an attachment. I can create a filter based on this criteria, or I can search just to do a quick check to see which emails come up based on this filter. Would recommend doing that first just to make sure that your filter is sound and only matching emails that you really want to match. So I can go back up here to click the filter button. This looks good, so I'm going to create a filter. And there's a number of things I can do with these emails that meet the criteria. But what you want to do is scroll down to categorize as any of these predefined categories. Typically, I'll choose updates. This email just kind of falls into the update category. I can apply it to other conversations. Sure, why not? And then create the filter. And that's all there is to it. Emails will still hit my inbox, but certain emails will be categorized. So if I click on updates, you can see that this one falls into the updates category now. And if I were to wait to a new email to come in from the same HR address, here's an update that has just come in, holiday updates. I'm going to check my categories here to make sure it went into my updates folder as well, which it has. And you'll notice that a draft has not been automatically created. If I hadn't applied this filter, then a draft would appear next to this message in line, just as Ready to Send works for auto-generating responses for all the important emails. So that's how you use filters to tell Ready to Send to ignore certain emails from receiving that auto-generated response. Thank you.